adventure dudes and dudettes, and welcome to the first video on the new channel Expedition Hawk. As some of you may know, I've used to own another channel, but this is a brand new one, so please like and subscribe, guys and girls. As some of you may know, I am from Denmark and I do a lot of hiking and bushcrafting in my own country of Denmark, but I like these kind of expeditions. Last year I was in the fjords of Norway, the Nærøy Fjord, and there will come a short video of this also on this channel. I will make a video about that trip. But right now, guys, as you can see, I am in my kayak and I am actually in Sweden. Alright, adventure dudes and dudettes, we are now going further into the Swedish lakes and creeks. As you can see, it is a very nice weather today here in Sweden. Super. I saw earlier on my GPS that there was supposed to be a lot of small islands here, so I'm just gonna paddle around and look at all of these beautiful little islands, and then I am gonna make camp in one of them. I know for a fact that this island right in front of me, it is protected by law right now because of wildlife, so you cannot board this island between the 1st of April and I think it is November or something, so we ain't gonna do that. Of course we're gonna respect the laws here. Wow, what a beautiful place. And yeah, I said earlier, what's new is that I bought this inflatable kayak to take me places where I couldn't go by normal hiking, and I will say it's doing its part very good. As long as you're wearing Wellingtons and some waterproof pants and jacket. I'm right now wearing a hard shell jacket, and as you can see, Wellingtons. These, by the way, are Viking Wellingtons. Very, very good Wellingtons, if you ask me. It is with a neoprene on the inside, so that helps to keep your feet warm, even if they get wet by accident. There's actually a little house there. How nice is that? Wow, I love this, man. I wish I owned this. But yeah. Alright, guys and girls, I've reached the shore on this island, and I've just put up camp, which consists of my Hilleberg Allak tent and my Amok Draumr hammock. It is getting dark very soon, so I will be right back at you tomorrow. Alright, adventure dudes and dudettes, it is now morning, and I had my morning coffee and got in some clothing, and I thought I would just show you around on the island that or rather in my camp on this island that I bought it. You can see this is the view. Very nice place. But yeah, let me show you camp. And as you saw last night, I put up both my hammock and my tent. As I said, I did it because I wanted to test out a 3-season bag I also had. It's supposed to be a sleeping bag for 3 seasons, but it's a no-name brand, so I wanted to test it out. So I went in the hammock last night with that 3-season bag, and let me tell you, after like 10 minutes or something, I was freezing seriously on my back and on my feet. Especially on my feet, they were very cold, and I was even wearing merino wool socks, but I was still cold. So yeah, then I had the choice to go over to the Hilleberg tent and take the Psycho bag, as I call it, my very capable winter bag, or I could take out the sleeping pad of the Amok hammock and put it over in the tent, as I only brought 1 sleeping pad. I was supposed to bring 2, but I forgot one of them in the car, so I only had one of my sleeping pads with me. So yeah, I could take out the sleeping pad and put it over in the Hilleberg tent and just sleep there. And that's what I did, because actually when I was setting up the Amok hammock last night, the wind came in perfectly from this side here, so it was perfect, because then I just tilted the front down, removed the pole. But the wind changed in the evening when I was in the hammock, but suddenly the wind direction changed. So the wind no longer came from this direction, no, it came from this direction. So if I was to go over in the Hilleberg tent and take my sleeping bag and put it over here, I would still have to turn the tarp, and I wasn't having that at 1 in the night. So yeah, I just took out the sleeping pad from the Amok hammock, and I went over to the Hilleberg tent. But I call this the 2 kings, because in my opinion this is, if not the best, then one of the very best tents out there for my use anyways. And the Amok hammock, I tell you man, it's so comfortable. It is the only hammock ever where I've been able to sleep on the side and on the stomach, and I'm a very big side sleeper. I always sleep on the side. But yeah, this is the 3-season bag I was telling you about. It's a nice bag for the summertime, but now in early spring, no way, not up here in Sweden. Right now I'm doing a 7-day trip around Sweden, and yeah, right now I'm in this very beautiful lake and river area where there's lots of desert islands. But yeah, my camp right now consists of this Amok hammock. It is the Amok Draumr, not the XL version, as I don't need an XL version. I was about to say only, but it's perfectly normal. I am around 175 centimeters long, so it is perfect for me. I don't need any more space at all. But I would say if you are over 190 centimeters, you would definitely need the XL. And over here, I said, the Hilleberg tent. This is an Allak, but both of them has its advantage over the other one. And regarding the Amok Draumr, it's easier sleeping in this to have a nice view. Also, of course, you don't need flat ground, you just need 2 trees. And when I'm sleeping in this one, I'm more comfortable in my back and so on. I'm sleeping better actually, but the circumstances need to be good, or you would have to turn it around, turn the tarp and all this. Another thing is, some of you might wonder, the lantern. This is a Goal Zero Lighthouse Mini. Very smart little thing. You can take out these and then you can put it on the ground like this, standing, or you can hang it in this one or put on a carabiner here. Also, there's an USB output for charging your phone. You have the opportunity to turn on only one side and dim it, or both sides and dim it also. And yeah, you charge it directly via the USB here that is sitting on here with a magnet. Very, very good system. I love it. And yeah, for those of you who don't know the Amok Draumr hammock, you have a bucket in here which zips all the way around it. So you have like this pod, you're sleeping in a pod like this. It has some pockets here, and a pocket also for your beer or your water or whatever you want. If you pull this in both sides, it brings up the knees, and if you pull this one, you raise the back. Right now it is in flat position, so if I was to lay in it, I would be laying really flat, but you can sit it up as a chair. The stuff bag is actually connected to the string, very, very clever. So you can put your clothes here or whatever, and the same goes for the tarp. Over to the Hilleberg tent. No, first, this is my fireplace that I made here. I have a little grill here and my fire processing place. I also use this rock for a plate to process my food. And a beer, must have. Yeah, but over to the tent. This is, as said, the Hilleberg Allak. And what am I bringing on a trip like this? Well, because I am going by kayak, I can carry some extra load, and this is why I can make this a luxury trip. I ain't hiking so much. If I am, it's only gonna be day hiking, and then I'm gonna leave my camp as it is and go out with a smaller bag. For example, one of these. So in here, what do I have here? A dry bag with different kinds of fire starting stuff and yeah, some other stuff. A small day pack, dry pack. Almost looks like a child's bag, but it's not. Go away. And cooking pots, beer, a folding plate which turns into a ball, and this is just some sandpaper and stuff because I like to make stuff out of wood here. A binoculars, very important, red wine, beer, batteries, towel from Asivik, very nice towel actually, first aid kit, tin foil for making food, and in this dry bag I keep all my food. The other one is empty at the moment. And coming over to the other side, and by the way guys, what I really love about this Allak tent is that it is freestanding. You don't need to peg it down or anything, and that is very good if you are camping on rocky surfaces, which there is plenty of here in Sweden and Norway. By the way, I love Norway also. And coming over to the other side, because Hilleberg Allak actually has an apsis on both sides. Very clever, very nice. Sometimes I also do some diving, and it is then it's very good that I have an apsis on both sides. One for all my dry stuff and one for all my wet stuff, my diving gear. But on this trip I'm not diving, so I'm using it for other things. And over here I have my North Face duffel. It is 120 liters. Why do I have such a big one? Well, it is because I don't like the dry bag that comes with the kayak, and when it's folded together it just fits more nicely in the XL version, which is 120 liters of North Face duffels, than it does in the large version, because I would like to have some room for other stuff also in the duffel besides the kayak. So that's why I picked it 120 liters. And also my safety vest down here, my Fiskars folding saw, my multi-tool, a very hardcore flashlight, my Mora knife, I believe it is the Robust, it's called. I like that one. I also carry other knives, but for this trip this would do. In here, in this, I have my Mora wood carving knives for when I'm making bowls or spoons or whatever. And of course here the mighty Jetboil Minimo or Minimo, whatever you want to call it. Coffee stuff, my Be-Free, and a Garmin E-Trix 20. It's nice when you park your car somewhere and you just paddle out there and you don't know where you're going. This is a nice thing to have. My headlight, which is a Petzl Chiquina. This is the sleeping bag I told you about, the Psycho bag as I call it. It is a mountain equipment glacier expedition. It is fill power 700 plus, which is the minimum it has in the thinnest places. In the thickest places it has more. As you can see, it weighs 2 kilos, and this is actually the comfort temperature. It's not the extreme, it is the comfort temperature, minus 35 degrees. As you can see here, it actually says use in extreme conditions below minus 18 degrees or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. That might be true, but I can tell you this night it was minus 5 degrees Celsius, and I wasn't sweating my ass off at all. I was very comfortable, so you can use this also in a little warmer conditions. But I have slept in this in Nærøyfjorden in Norway in minus 18 degrees, and I was only wearing my boxers and a t-shirt, and I was still feeling comfortable. So this is a very nice sleeping bag. This is a pillow that folds into a little square like this. I love this. Very much love this. And yeah, just some small stuff, and yeah, this Norwool sweater over here from Norway I actually got from my beautiful girlfriend. She gave me 2 of these. This is the medium thickness. I also got a very thick one, and both of them are very nice. What a lovely girlfriend. So yeah, I set the Hilleberg Allak and the kayak I'm using. This is an inflatable kayak. So when I fold it all up and deflate it, it weighs in at around 13-14 kilos, and I put that in the North Face duffel. Easy peasy. And actually, when I'm driving around from destination to destination, from the various trips I do, I am traveling in my VW Caravelle. It is a very nice van, which has, I've built a double bed in it, but it's raised from the floor, so I have a lot of place underneath the bed to put all my gear. And this also goes under the bed, so it's yeah, it's just perfect, man. I love folding kayaks and inflatable kayaks. Why did I take an inflatable kayak over a folding kayak? 2 things: price and weight. Because I noticed that the folding kayaks I was looking at anyways were very heavy, And I didn't want to carry a lot of stuff because sometimes I also just want to take it on my back and walk to some kind of river or creek or something and go for a paddle. So this one was, compared to what you're getting, very lightweight, and it's very durable. It is actually a two-seater, as you can see here. If you are traveling two, put one seat there and put one seat there. And if you are traveling only one, well, then just put it in the middle. So underneath here I put one of the dry bags, and I put the big duffel here, and I put the other dry bag here, and some small stuff. And then I go. If I need to carry two duffels, two of the small dry bags, they can be here side by side, or I can just put one of them on top of the North Face duffel. That is exactly why it has some string on top of it, the North Face duffel. The two dry bags, the blue ones from the other Apsis over there, is 20 liters each. It's very nice. And these seats, man, they're good. And then if you put the duffel behind, you also have even more back support. It's very nice, easy to carry. So yeah, this is my camp, guys, and I will probably go for a little paddle through the lakes here. Yep, I went out paddling. Tell me, guys, what do you think about this area? Is this nice or is this nice? Just wow. Beautiful. Wow, you guys, I just found this small island here, and it has a house on it. How beautiful is that? Who owns this, man? Wow, that is cozy as F. How cozy is this? Wow, man. Just wow. So nice. And there's the Kayak. Oh, it says private area here. I didn't even see that. Oh no. Let me get out of here. Gotta own it. Very nice. Very nice filtration system. Easy peasy. And it has a good flow in it, unlike many of the other filtration systems. This actually is very easy and very good. Is this not beautiful? Woo! I love this, man. Expedition Hawk. Expedition Hawk, man. This is it for video 1 of this new channel of Expedition Hawk. If there's some of the gear you saw today that you want me to review or anything, let me know, post a comment, and remember to subscribe, guys, because there will be a lot of hiking videos, kayak videos, reviews and stuff like this. So subscribe right now. See you next time, guys and girls.